Welcome to ABC 10 News at 4 o'clock. I'm Lindsay Pena, coming to you live from the San Diego Air and Space Museum, where a little bit later in the show, we are going to be telling you more about this year's class of inductees into the Hall of Fame. But first, we want to get to some major breaking news in our county today. This is out of Ramona. A wildfire that broke out just before noon today has now grown to more than 180 acres, and it is prompting evacuations. This is a look at conditions from the air and on the ground as firefighters work to get a handle on it. Now, this fire is near San Vicente Road and Chuckwagon Road. Take a look at the map. The area shaded in purple is under an evacuation order, including the Barnett Ranch County Preserve. And we have been told that we're about to get an update from CAL FIRE on the situation on the ground during a news conference. Let's go ahead and take a listen to what they have to say.
Investigating the origin and cause of this fire.
Can you talk about the efforts of the firefighters by air and by ground? It seems like you guys were, well, you haven't contained it, but you were able to stop the spread fairly quickly.
Yeah, we stopped the spread with over 300 firefighters from fire departments all across the county. We have fire departments from the North County area. We have San Diego City, Cleveland National Forest is here assisting us, and the San Diego County Fire Department.
And just to be clear, no structural damage, but there were evacuations. Have folks been allowed back to their home?
The evacuation orders are still in place at this point, and the Sheriff's Department will reassess as the time goes on.
Any update on the containment, the acreage?
Yes, the updated acreage is 184 and the containment is 5% contained.
Tell us how it's going to look throughout the evening. What are you guys going to do? What's still going on here?
Firefighters are going to remain committed throughout the evening and probably the next several days. We're going to strengthen our control lines. We're going to mop up those interior hot spots and make sure that this fire doesn't grow any bigger than it already has.
Talk about the conditions here. The winds seem pretty calm. Is the weather cooperating with you?
The winds were pretty strong when this fire started. That's aided in the fire growing to the size it did. But luckily, we have our aircraft out of Ramona and Gillespie, and it's a quick turnaround for those retardant dropping tankers.
Is this fire spreading at all?
Now you're hearing an update from CAL FIRE right now on the fire burning in Ramona. The good news is that they do feel that they have been able to get a handle on this so far. Evacuation orders are still in place, though. We heard the fire now at 184 acres, containment at 5%. Our ABC 10 News reporter Madison Weil is on the ground in Ramona with the latest. Madison.
Yeah, Lindsay, crews have been hard at work battling not only the heat out here, but also the winds. We'll give you a look at the conditions that crews are up against right now. We're seeing this white, wispy smoke that's been filling the air. Thankfully, crews have made some progress, as we just heard. But just a few hours ago, the winds were really pushing the flames up these hills. This is a mountainous, more rural area here in Ramona. Crews have had to climb. There are a few scattered homes tucked into these hillsides. Right now, as we also just heard, this area is still under a mandatory evacuation order, and some of the surrounding area is under an evacuation warning for now. They're telling those affected to head over to Olive Pierce Middle School. That's been set up as an evacuation center. We actually just came from there, where we caught up with a few families who had to suddenly pack up this morning.
It was smoky. There was like this big wall of just dark gray smoke. We were getting a little bit of ash over there. Kind of glad that we got out when we did, because we were already backed up for a mile on the evacuation route.
We're told the Red Cross is at the evacuation center to help those currently displaced. They have food, water, and of course information for those affected. There is also a road closure to be aware of right now. San Vicente is blocked off from Warnock Drive to Wildcat Canyon Road, and then Wildcat Canyon Road is also closed from Barona Speedway to San Vicente, as crews are working to get this fire under control and keep everyone safe. Now, as we just heard, the fire is at 184 acres as of right now. As far as what started it all, that's being investigated. We're going to have another update for you at 5, but for now, we're live. We'll send it back to you guys.